At-home insemination can be extremely effective, sometimes even for heterosexual couples, but certainly for lesbian couples and women who are single wanting to conceive. These are essential techniques, and what we find mostly advertised on the internet is that the success rates are not great. Now, we don't have a standardized way to measure that. First of all, I don't think anyone is surveying all the people who have used at-home insemination techniques. We don't have a standard method, nor do we have a way to verify that the people using their method are using it in the best way. So I wouldn't go by any of the said statistics that are out there. Your statistics are going to be yours, and it's going to be based on the following. How well do you learn your own fertility physiology, and how well do you optimize that prior and during your self-insemination? These self-insemination technique methods can be a great way to increase your chances of conceiving, even for heterosexual couples. It's a good thing to have in your back pocket in case you need that extra help. Self-insemination at home can be better than IUI in a clinic, depending exactly on your situation. What we need to do to get your statistics, to get your success rates high for self-insemination, is first of all, learn your fertility physiology. Learn what will optimize your fertility physiology. This might take a couple months of study. Sometimes it just takes days, but sometimes it takes step-by-step self-education, a re-education, and evaluating yourself. Then we need to optimize your fertility physiology and choose the method that's best for you. Basically, there are a couple principles that need to be followed for at-home insemination. And when they are followed, and followed accurately, on top of increasing your fertility physiology and optimizing that, your success rates can be very high. I conceived a number of times, at least 3, doing at-home insemination, either with ordered frozen semen or a fresh donation. And I did manage to conceive. These were chemical pregnancies in the end, which means that the sperm met the egg, replication did start to happen, but somewhere in the implantation process it didn't take. What that means is my techniques were completely sound. There was no way to increase my technique. It means my success rate was very high, in the realm of 50 to 60%. And probably what was inhibiting had something to do with the implantation or the egg quality. And we can get more into this in another teaching or in a personal consult, but there are ways to self-diagnose if there's an egg quality issue, most likely. And then there are ways to work on egg quality, but that's a different consideration than getting sperm to meet egg and get up to your uterus. And basically, as I said, my success rate was very high for being able to do that in the privacy and the comfort and the ease of my own home, working with my own body with no intervention, no place to travel to, no fees to pay. So what we need to do is think very positively about at-home self-insemination. This is part of our fertility empowerment. You can do this. You can do this. You can make it happen. There are techniques that are much better than a turkey baster. The details of this we can discuss. And the principles we need to follow, they have to do with your own body and your own situation with a partner or with a known donor or anonymous donor. All of these things come into play when we get specific about the method to use at home. But it's absolutely possible. The success rates are absolutely good in my direct experience and in my assumptions. I'm assuming success rates here, but probably more accurate than theirs that are based in statistics of things that they actually, whoever they are, I don't know who's put out these statistics, it's never been referenced, but they actually can't track what method someone's using at home and if they're using their method properly without making any error. These are things we can and would be looking at together when you choose to do a fertility mapping consult. Now remember, the first consult's free. So in that 30 minutes, we can cover some of these basics specific to your body. One of the reasons I don't put out specificities in videos is because it's going to be different for each person. Sometimes not greatly different, but I want to talk to people about what's specific to their body. So make use of the free consult, and if you feel from that I can be helpful further, we can schedule more. Self-insemination can work great, even for heterosexual couples, and especially for lesbian and single women.